All right, let's get this thing started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jay Lippman Live. Well, happy Wednesday. So happy you could be here. Happy I could be here. Today's my birthday, but just in case you're new here, new to the stream, new to the channel, my name's Jay. I make videos about making videos here on the YouTubes, and I love video editing. I work in DaVinci Resolve, and I'm always here to answer your questions. That's usually what this whole stream is about, and that's what it's about today too. I still want to answer your questions. So if you have any questions about the video creation process, make sure to pop them in the chat. I'll be answering questions as we go along. If you have a question you desperately need answer, you want to make sure I don't miss it, there is a link in the description that will bring you to a form that you can fill out. I'll be going through that form about halfway through the stream. And as always, if you really have a question that you need answered right away, or you just feel like supporting the channel or giving me a birthday present, super chats are always welcome. And any questions that come along with this super chat will get bumped to the front of the line. With that being said, let's jump into the chat and say hi to some people. First off, Remco De Wild, welcome to J Cuts VIP. Remco is the newest channel member. He's unlocked perks like, a private area in the Discord server and some pretty cool emojis that he's already using in the chat, as well as coming back soon, I promise, members only live streams. Those will probably come back once the kid starts kindergarten. That happens in a couple weeks. I'm planning on moving them to Fridays because Fridays, generally Fridays, I'm fairly free as long as I'm all caught up on my video stuff. So if you are interested in becoming a J-Cuts VIP member, make sure you click that join button below this stream. Thank you so much, Remco, for your support. I highly appreciate it. EC Sanka, what's going on? Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Organic Gardening in North Carolina, what's going on? Dave Refrag, what's up, dude? GDC, hello. How you doing? Who else we got here? Oh, and thank you for the happy birthday. Jim Robinson, happy anniversary of the day of your birth. Thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate it. Darren Moston, what's going on, man? Thank you so much. Tech Ashik, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. Matt Jackson, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Mr. Fulton Mraz, happy birthday to you. Oh my God, he typed in the birthday song. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's funny. Thank you so much. To us, hello. Or is it to us? I think it's to us, maybe. Thank you so much. Frank Talking Blackpool, hello. So yes, today is my birthday. I am 38 years. I'm 38 years big, according to my daughter. She said, when she asked me how old I was, I told her I was 38, and she said, that's really big. And I said, really big? And she goes, yeah, because you're not old, you're big. I said, okay. So I'm 38 years big today. I'm okay with that. I like that because I do not feel old. I still feel like I'm a teenager trying to figure out what he wants to do when he grows up. Jason Lorette, what's going on? Thank you so much. So yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. Woke up around 8:15 and made my coffee, did my normal morning things, hung out with the family a little bit, had Thai food for lunch, and now I'm here. I do have a couple work things I got to take care of after this stream, but yeah. Refrag, thank you so much for the super chat. He said, let's go ahead and you know what? We need to do this. Boom. There we go. Refrag. Not much, but happy birthday, Jay. Love your vids. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I remember being 38. It's a good year, you know. I feel like I'm primed for a midlife crisis any day now. We're good. Although, you know, considering the fact that I gave up a 15-year career as an electrician and make videos on the internet, I could be in the middle of my midlife crisis now. You're looking good, Jay. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Jelly Duck. I really appreciate that. I'm stuck at work in my company van waiting to offload my customer. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun, man. That's fun. So what's going on? Let's see. I already told you about my day. My day has been very chill, which I like. I like chill birthdays. The older I get, the less loudness and excitement I want. I like the chill birthdays with the family, eating food, hanging out, having a nice, relaxing day. 38 years young. Yes, exactly. I'm moving house tomorrow, so knee deep in packing boxes. Only thing not packed is my laptop for your stream, the beer fridge, and some kitchen roll to wipe the takeaway kebab for dinner off my face. Nice. Nice. Good luck with the move, man. Good luck with the move. Oh my God, I'm twice your age exactly. Really? Hello, Peter. Good to see you. Justin Mello, what's going on, man? Long time no see. Thank you so much. Only 14 years behind me. I'll get there one day. Hey, Jay, remember that 442 clip we talked about? DaVinci Resolve was only seeing 5 seconds of it? Yes, I do remember that. That has been plaguing my brain since our conversation about it. Question, upgrade 17.3 Resolve. Anything worth talking about in there? I've only had limited experience with it. I upgraded it and started editing a video yesterday. There's no like new features or anything. I think most of the performance upgrades are on the M1 side. So for us Windows and Mac users, like traditional Mac users, I don't think there's much to speak of. It's just there might be some like performance upgrades or something like that, performance improvements, but I don't think there's anything really to speak of, no. Let's see here. Darren Moston, I hear moving a house is stress-free. Yeah, no, not so much. It's been a while since I've had to move. And I know I'm going to have to move again within the next couple years probably, but so my daughter's here. Okay, have fun. Okay, go. I pulled it into iMovie and it worked perfectly. Rendered it out into the same folder, imported the new file into DaVinci Resolve, and the whole clip was there. That's so weird. So actually, you know what? Let's put this out into the ether since we got Darren and Jim in here, our resident experts. Mr. Jason Lorette had an issue yesterday where he had a clip that was 4 minutes and 42 seconds long. It was shot on an iPhone, I believe, and he imported it into DaVinci Resolve. It played everywhere fine, but when he imported it into DaVinci Resolve was only reading about 5 seconds of the footage. It was telling him it was only a 5-second long clip, but now we have developments. Apparently he put it into iMovie, rendered it out of iMovie, put it back into the same folder, imported the rendered version into DaVinci Resolve, and now it's fine. There's a gnat. So that's really, really weird. Has anybody else seen that before? Because I've actually never had that issue. Hey, Dave, how's it going, man? Let's see. Dark problem in Fusion still not solved in 17.3. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Does it show as longer than 5 seconds, but only plays 5 seconds? I think according to Jason, it only like said it was 5 seconds. It showed as 5 seconds, which is very odd to me. I recorded my largest single video file ever. 1 hour of sunset, 192 gigabytes. Oh my God. That's a lot. Although my, that's actually pretty typical for my videos. I typically, when I film, but I'm filming, you know, in RAW. So I can easily have like a 300 gig video file that I'm working with. Let's see here. You know, you were saying about how Vegas Pro was meant to be to bridge the gap between Filmora and DaVinci and Adobe. I can't speak from personal experience. Filmora Pro seems to be a good bridge. By the looks of things, I haven't had a chance to actually look at Filmora Pro yet. I would love to be able to look at Filmora Pro, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. H76 Pro, thank you so much. And also welcome to the stream. Thank you so it's a ProRes file. Yep, that'll do it. The less compressed your files are when you import them, the bigger they are, right? So ProRes, MXF files, they're going to be larger generally. All that stuff. It's going to be bigger. Tech Chic, for fun, I wrote that in Hindi language. That thing was, you live for thousands of years, and in a year there would be 5,000 days. Whoa. That kind of blows my mind to think about, to be honest. Water break. There we go. Let's see here. I've been thinking of getting an iPhone 13 when they come out, wondering if I'm going to have issues in bringing in video from Apple onto my PC. Is there currently any issues when doing that? Not that I know of, no, but it could potentially be, maybe. Phone footage has come a long way, but there's still a ton of like unexpected issues. So I forgot to turn my practical on. Hold on, guys. I knew something was missing. Okay, let's see here. I had a file recently that was 7 minutes and it had only played 4 minutes, but same in Premiere. Not sure why we got the editor to re-render non-4444XQ and do it as 4444 ProRes. Wait, is that 5.4? That is 5.4s. And it worked. Not sure if luck, maybe luck. I have no idea. It's just so weird. Jason, if you use another software and lay the time code in, it will probably fix your problem. Film Pro on the phone makes no difference. Do you ever edit a smartphone video in DaVinci Resolve Studio? Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to be doing it again really soon. I hope. I got a project plan. I'm just waiting on some word from a particular brand on whether or not it's going to be a sponsored video or not. So fingers crossed. Congrats on finishing another free trip around the sun. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that. When's the album, Jay? Oh yeah, because of my little singing at the beginning. Did you guys catch that? The beginning of my Vegas Pro video, I did a little singing. That was all the stuff that I had to deal with trying to get that Vegas Pro 19 video out. It was just, oh God, it was just obstacle after obstacle. I literally recorded that video 4 times. It was ridiculous. So I made a little song to the tune of "These Are a Few of My Favorite Things," and I put it in the beginning of the video because why not? 4.4s, not 5.4s. I was going to say, Darren, what is this magical codec you speak of? What does that extra 4 mean? Let's see here. I tried licensing Why Can't We Be Friends from Licked, but it's not available in the US. I've determined their song selection is too limited. Yeah, that's the only problem. Like, they're still fairly new. Like, they were brand new in 2019 when I first heard about them. So they're only 2 years old. They're still making they're still making deals with record labels and stuff like that. So it's still fairly limited. That light makes all the difference. It's my light, man. I gotta have it. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's too dark on this side of the room without it. Let's see. We need a legit service that can get us popular music from the big labels. I think that's what Licked is trying to be. You just need to give them time. You just need, because they need to broker deals with all these record labels in order to be able to do that. That little singing part was funny. Thank you. Jason Lorette, iMovie when rendering will fix the timecode issue that I spoke of. That is exactly what I said above. Pretty much any software that can play it would fix the timecode on the render. Yeah. Just weird. Like, why would that happen in the first place, though? My only guess was that it had something to do with the fact that, phone footage is variable frame rate, and sometimes weird things happen with variable frame rate footage. It's really weird. But yes, GDC, I do edit smartphone footage on my phone. I've done it, or I do edit smartphone footage in DaVinci Resolve. I've done it quite a bit, actually. Used to be one of my favorite ways to get B-roll. Put that phone in super slow-mo. Just do a quick little B-roll shot. It was great. It just got eerily quiet in this house. It's like there's nothing. There's nothing. No kids. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. So anyway, so we had the Vegas Pro 19 video that finally came out. I'm working on 2 videos right now. One of them will be coming out Monday. The other one will probably be coming out the Monday after that. We've got another NLE review with a twist. This one's definitely with a twist. It's not your typical NLE review. And then I've also got a nice little DaVinci Resolve audio tutorial, which I'm excited about. That one's going to be a super quick video, little tip for you, a little workflow hack that I like. So, convert the iPhone file to ProRes in Shutter Encoder. Ooh, good idea, Remco. Saw the title and had to stop in. My birthday and my son's birthday as well. Well, happy birthday, First Look, to you and your son. That's awesome. You share a birthday with your son. That's so cool. That is so cool. FilmCore Digital, happy birthday. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No kids in the house. Change the locks. Well, you can. No, the kids are in the house. They're just, I think they're outside playing. They're with their grandfather right now. So they're either downstairs in his living area or they're outside. Arian's home too. She's just in the bedroom right now. So record labels can have several publishing companies that have pieces of the copyright. I have had a Google strike for artists with music from their own songs on their own music videos. Too many cooks. Yes, absolutely. The music industry is kind of screwed up, to be honest. When it gets really quiet and you can't hear the kids, it's time to start worrying. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Although in my daughter's case, it usually, when she gets really quiet, it usually means she fell asleep somewhere. Let's see here. You should make more freelance videos because the last one got 6.8 thousand. Yeah, I know. I need to make some. I got some planned. I'm going to do one about like a pricing breakdown, how I price myself as a freelancer. Yeah, but I just haven't been able to get around to them yet. I've got some other obligatory videos that I'm doing. I still got like 3 videos I gotta do surrounding the iPad, the iPad Pro, the M1 iPad Pro, before I have to send it back to Apple. So I got to get those out of the way, but there will be more freelancing videos. Absolutely. I want to license a song from Beastie Boys album, Paul's Boutique. Ha! Nice. Happy birthday to you and your son, dear First Look. Yes. Has anybody tried any of these moment lenses for iPhone? One of the reasons I'm getting iPhone 13 is to grab that moment anamorphic lens. I need a new phone. I personally have not tried any of the moment lenses, but I know people who have moment lenses, and I haven't really... I've had like maybe one person say that they weren't worth it. But most people have nothing but great things to say about moment lenses. So I would say it's a pretty safe bet to get them. I've almost pulled the trigger on moment lenses a couple times. I'm a little sad that they stopped supporting their Android camera app, but I do have Filmic Pro, so I could use the moment lenses with that. But I don't think they have a case for my phone yet, which sucks. If they had a case for my phone, I would definitely get those moment lenses. I watched a YouTuber doing pricing for work. The pricing sounded astronomical. Yeah. I mean, it's, if I was gonna pick one part of being a freelancer that's really hard to wrap your head around, it's like pricing yourself accordingly, right? Like so many people are afraid to charge what they're actually worth, but you got to do it, right? You got to do it. So it sounds astronomical. The first time I really sat down and broke everything out and figured out pricing, like itemized pricing for everything, and then put it together in a package. I mean, I looked at it and I was like, there's no way anybody's ever going to go for this. And you know what? I was wrong. There are some people that are like, what? No way. No way. I was thinking like $300. And I'm like, but yeah, no, there's, you got to price yourself, you got to price yourself fairly, and not just fairly for the client, but fairly for you as well. I mean, this is how you make your living, right? Let's see. Do you want a studio? Yeah, I mostly just want walls and a door. I don't have walls or a door right now. I got this wall, and I got this wall, and I got the wall that's like right behind my computer here, which has a big bay window. But like right over here, I got no wall. This just opens up into the living room and the stairwell. So yeah, I would love a studio, or at least just a room, like I said, with 4 walls and a door that I can shut, that I can sound treat and do all the things. So moment back to school sale is on right now. Ooh, I might have to check that out. I have a 50 millimeter Sir Yui anamorphic lens, massive learning curve. Yep, that's true. Sometimes it is simple. Other times it involves tons of BS with many lawyers. Yeah. Yeah, pricing, getting back to the pricing thing, pricing can be tricky. It really can be. You gotta be okay. First of all, you gotta be okay charging what you're worth. And 2, you gotta be okay with the idea that some people are just not gonna go for that. I have 2 preference video apps for smartphone, Filmic Pro and MC Pro 24 frames per second. Do you know this app? I have some opinions. I've never used it before. So no, I have no opinions on it. I've never even heard of it. Filmic Pro I have, though. I have Filmic Pro and Filmic Remote. Filmic Remote is amazing, by the way. Like if you're filming yourself with your phone and you're using Filmic Pro, Filmic Remote is a lifesaver. I made a video that I promised to put an end screen for another video, then looked at that 6-year-old video and realized I couldn't promote such a bad video, so I'll have to update that one first. Oof. Yep. Pricing is hard. Yeah, it is. But the hard part, it's all mental. That's the thing. It's 100% mental. Like the actual figuring out what to charge, if you just go by the numbers, like it's fairly simple, right? In that case, the only pitfalls you usually run into is kind of underestimating how long something is going to take. But you can, on a long enough timeline, you can kind of figure that part out. But the mental part of like, they're not going to accept this. This is too high. I'm charging too much. I'm not worth this much money. That is what makes pricing hard. All right. Filmic Remote is awesome. Use it every video. Yup. I don't know how much I'm worth because I use a ton of templates and stuff I get from other people. I mean, don't worry about that. Really. Like, don't worry about that. Like, is the end product worth it, right? Like, is the end product good? Because remember, that's ultimately what they're paying you for, is the finished product. So yeah, I price myself as if I'm doing everything from scratch, but I've got presets for just about everything. Just about everything. Let's see here. Pricing, you have to be willing to say no to potential customers who won't pay your fee. Absolutely. 100%. Let's see. Say you used Adobe. Would that subscription factor into your prices? Yup. 100%. 100%. Let's see. I don't understand how people could charge a client to rent out the camera kit that they own. That is because eventually, everything has a shelf life, right? Nothing lasts forever. And every time you use equipment, it brings it closer to that end of use date. So you are charging for that use. That's That's what it is. It's because eventually you're going to need to be able to afford to replace that gear when it ultimately breaks down and is no longer usable. Let's see. I have a question for you along these lines. If you're editing for someone and they're one of these directors that doesn't know what the hell they want, and at what point do you say, look, buddy, I'm going to have to charge you more? That can be mitigated in the contract, honestly. Like you can say like, here, you're going to do, you get, whatever, 3 rounds of revision. It depends on the project, right? But you put in the contract that this price includes this many rounds of revisions. And after this many rounds of revisions, you will be charged this much for each additional round. You put that in the contract right up front, because trust me, you want that clause in the contract, because I've been in that scenario where I did a video. It wasn't for a freelance video. It was actually for a sponsorship video, where in the contract, I put like, you get 1 round of revisions on this. I'm going to send you the video. You tell me all the changes you want to make, and then send it back to me, and I will make those revisions. If I send it back to you again and you come back with more changes, it's $100 per round of revisions. Period. Point blank. Alexa wants to tell me something. Price stuff at your pace and time. I used to price for a whole studio and got burned because some of the employees would do excellent work but take twice as long to do. Yep. Depreciation costs. Thank you, Arian. Associate your charge and relate it to construction. The guy who shows up with a bulldozer charges for it, so you should do the same. Exactly. And I used to work construction. I price my videos, not only my freelance videos, but my sponsored videos. Those all get priced the same way that I used to price electrical contracts. Like there's almost zero difference, other than like the actual physical thing that I'm doing is different. But like the pricing models, the pricing like mentality is exactly the same. Jay, you set off my, I won't say the word again, Refrag, I'm sorry. I changed the name of mine. So now it won't go off. I had changed it to computer, but do you know how many times I say the word computer during a live stream or during recording a video? The thing used to go off all the time while I was filming. It was nuts. It was, yeah. Sorry, I set off your Amazon device. That's what I'm just going to have to call it from now on, because I don't know what everybody's name is, and I don't know if they, yeah. So maybe we should play a game. I'll just like shout out the activation words for a different smart device, and we'll see, just show a raise of hands if your thing went off. Like, hey Siri. Did anybody's thing go off? My iPhone always reacts on this. See? There you go. Boom. Boom. So any plans you want to do in the next 6 months? Oh, so many. So many. I want to get walls and a door. That's priority 1. Actually, I don't know. In the next 6 months, as far as this channel is concerned, I'm going to keep doing more stuff on the filming side of things. I need to set up that chat room in my Discord server where I can like let you guys give me challenges. And then I can go out and I can film something. But that's kind of like the big thing right now as far as the channel is concerned, is like pushing more towards the filming side of things and incorporating that a little bit more, filming more of my own stuff, more of like vlog style stuff. I'm trying to get less stale with my content, right? Like I don't want it to just be tutorial after tutorial after tutorial. Every single thing is shot right here in this studio. I mean, obviously most of it is because I do a lot of tutorials, but like I want to bring more vlogging stuff into it. I want to bring more camera work into it. Yeah. Leela, hello. Hello, hello. Yo, watching but not very active in the chat today. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. That's what's nice about Google. It only knows my voice. Ooh, that's true. That's true. I price hourly. That's it. Sorry, multitasking here with the move. Hourly works. The only problem I've found with hourly is sometimes people don't like it because they want to know up front how much something is going to cost. So I'm looking for BMPCC videos. Just got one 2 weeks ago, but it's a lot to learn. Did you get the 4K or the 6K or the 6K Pro? Which one did you get? Or did you get like the old school Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera? I've kind of wanted to get my hands on one of those actually, just to see what it's like. Actually, I want to get my hands on an Ursa. I really do. Like, I want to get my hands on that Ursa Mini 12K, play around with that, see what that's like. 4K, nice, Remco. There's actually a good. If you're just looking for a straight tutorial on how to set the thing up, I believe Make Art Now has a video. I could be wrong. Let's find out. Actually, you know what? Let's find out together. Hey! So this is my YouTube homepage. Oh, look, Peter put out a new video. Maybe I'll watch that at some point. Make Art Now. Boom. Boom. Oh, I should definitely have just like... I should have just searched Make Art Now BMPCC 4K. There you go. So he's got like a review, best low light settings. Updates for RAW. Okay, so he's got like low light settings and stuff like that, but that's about it. So, Pro AV TV, there you go. Wrestler Mania, still at work, but had to come by for a quick happy birthday wish. Thank you so much. Yeah, but hourly I don't like if I'm the client because people could take days and just charge you every hour for it when it was maybe a 4-hour job. That's true. I give good guide on cost based on seeing a rough cut. I'm always within a few hours unless not telling the whole story, i.e. bad conforms and more deliverables. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. But that's actually the best way to do it. Absolutely is the best way to do it is to like, if you're going to do hourly, like, you know, I charge this much per hour based on what you're telling me. It sounds like it's going to take this much. We used to do, when I was an electrician, we used to do what's called hourly not to exceed. So we would say we charge this much per hour. And we think it's going to take about this long. So it's going to be this much per hour, not to exceed this much. So even if it takes us longer than what we think it's going to take, you're not going to pay more than this amount. So that way they know what their max cap is, but there's a potential of it being lower. See what I mean? And a lot of people went for that. A lot of people actually like that over like solid contract pricing. How many of you in here that have charged for work have a list of producer and directors you want to work with anymore? I have 2 on my shit list. Life's too short for more gray hairs. I only have one. I have one on my list right now that I want to work with because I don't necessarily want to go Hollywood, right? If anything, I want to go, I want to do short films. I want to work on one of Ryan Connolly's short films. He's the guy from Film Riot. I want to work on one of his short films. I'd also love to work with Josh Yeo from Make Art Now. Yeah, but those are probably my two big ones of people that I want to work with. Often can come in cheaper, which pleases client, and I go home early. If it goes over, it's not because I'm slow. There you go. Boom. And the thing is, like, once you have a process, that's the great thing about like doing this kind of work, doing creative work, is at a certain point, you kind of figure out a process that works on almost any project that you get put in your, I say it was, that I won't work with. No, I don't have any that I won't work with right now. I actually don't have any. That's strange. Yeah. Yeah. What was I saying though? I can't. Oh yeah. You after a certain point, you get a workflow that works for basically any project, which makes things go faster. I charge more if I don't want to work with them. Then it's fun. There you go. Boom. Yeah. Sometimes you try and overprice it so they'll say no and you don't have to work with them. Has anybody ever done that? Hey, Alien Drones, thank you so much. Let's see here. Somebody asked me, Refrag, if you could, who would you hire and for what job? Editor, cameraman, organizer, etc. Ooh, that's a good question. That's a very, very good question. I don't know. I think it would depend on the type of project, right? Like, because that's how it usually works. I mean, sometimes, you have companies that have an in-house editor and videographer and all that stuff, right? But like, if you're talking making films, it's usually different for every film. Like, sure, a lot of directors have an editor that they keep going back to. But like everybody has their specialty as far as like genre is concerned. So I think it would really depend on the type of film. I just say no. That's the same logic we used to use with nightclubs. Nice. Water break. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Too many buttons. How do you organize your footage on your PC? Ooh, good question. It depends on the project. See, everything depends. The answer is always, it depends. For small projects where it's only one camera, then I always have top level folders, right? I got video, I got audio, and I've got like graphics and stuff like that, right? Those folders are always there. And then inside those folders, if I have multiple cameras, I have each camera. And this is for like a typical YouTube video. If this is like a more narrative thing with different scenes and stuff, then my top level folders are typically scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4. Each scene has its own folder, and then it's broken up into video, audio, and then other assets. And then I have folders for each different camera, each different audio source, each different type of asset and stuff like that. But that's typically how I do it. And I always try and organize in the PC. And then that way, when I actually start my edit and I open it up and I go into that media page, I can drag just those top level folders into my media bin, and I add like one extra bin in there for timelines. I always keep my timelines in a separate folder. So Dole Whip Dad. Wow, I haven't seen you in forever. Hello, hello. But yeah, that's how I organize my footage. Is your B-roll folder just got just product shots, or does it have screenshots, etc.? Well, I typically in my video folder, I have a screen recording thing. If I have A-roll and B-roll from a particular camera, then inside the camera folder, I'll have A-roll and B-roll. Sometimes it's just product shots. Sometimes it's other stuff. It depends. Matching the bins, was just typing all that out and you said it. 100%. Gotta match the bins. Always matching the bins. It makes things so much easier. They seem to take away wait, what? I'm missing something. They seem to take away a feature or can't find it on Resolve. In Fairlight, you used to be able to set your integrated target level. I've been doing YouTube work, so minus 14-ish was my target. Do you know where? In your project settings. It's in your project settings. The very bottom, I think, what does it say? Fairlight? Yeah. So you go into your project settings, you go into Fairlight, and that's where you can set your target level. I wish I had 1 million subscribers. Me too. Me too. Can you color bins in Resolve? If not, they should add that so you can open a bin at a glance. Yes, you can color bins. You can color tag bins. You can color tag all of the footage within a bin. I tend to do that. I didn't for a long time, but now I've started to do that. So some of my larger projects look like these just big fragmented rainbows. It's kind of cool. You can color a bin so all the clips in the timeline are matching the bin. Not necessarily. No, you can color the bin, but not all of the clips inside. You have to do that separately. You have to do that separately. But you can go into your media. You can go into a bin and then highlight all of the clips in that bin and right click, and you can change the clip color. And what I try to do is make the clip color the same color as the bin, although that's not always possible because for some reason you get more color options with clip colors than you do with bin colors. It's very strange. By the way, happy birthday. Thank you so much, Dole Whip Dad. Smart bins will save all kinds of time as well. Smart bins are amazing. Smart bins are great. Are smart bins and power bins the same thing or different? They are different. Smart bins go off of the metadata and the keywords for your footage, right? So in that media bin, I did a whole video about this where you can like add scene numbers and all that stuff to your different video clips. It'll create smart bins so you can just go in if you're looking for shots that have Bill in them, you know, as long as you went through and you labeled all of the clips that have Bill in the shot, you can go, there's going to be a smart bin labeled Bill, and you go in there and there's all your shots of Bill. That makes sense. Smart bins are great. Power bins are different. They allow you to put something into a bin, and as long as that file doesn't switch places in your computer, then no matter what project you're working on, that file will always be in that power bin. So you don't have to like keep re-importing stuff. They're both super useful tools. I have a few things in power bins that I use over and over and over again, like the music that I use 9 times out of 10 and the sound effect that I use at the end of my videos and stuff like that. Anything that I know I'm going to reuse in future projects, they go into a power bin. I got a yawn. Wow. Muhammad, hello. Thank you so much. How do you... Wow. My eyes got watery after that yawn. How do you like to set up render and cache settings in Resolve? Users, smart, etc. And why is it that I have to play over the area for it to start rendering an area? I don't have that particular issue. I do have the issue where sometimes the rendering of an area won't start unless I put the playhead before the clip, but I don't necessarily have to play through it. I typically keep my render settings on smart because it is actually smarter than you think. So I keep it on smart. I think one time I had everything... I had it on just on and everything rendered, which was interesting. Playback was amazing once it was done, but it took forever. And it took a lot of space on my computer. I love that sound effect you use on your outro. Thank you. It's from Artlist. There's a lot of info that works with smart bins. I use usage quite a bit to see which clips I have or haven't used. That's a good one too. Did you resolve the issues with screen recording with Camtasia or other? So yes and no. With Camtasia, no. Camtasia is still acting weird, which is weird because apparently I'm the only one who has that issue. But I did find there was a screen recorder called Flash 5 or something, Flashback 5, I think, that worked well. But I just went back and tried Screencast-O-Matic again, which is what I used to use before I used Camtasia. And Screencast-O-Matic is working. So very, very happy about that. So I'm back to using Screencast-O-Matic. It's amazing. Got a jet. Jason, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for the birthday wishes. I really, really appreciate that. Should we check the form? I don't think anything's in the form. Nope. No questions in the form. Yeah, usage is a good one, because sometimes, like, if I'm vlogging, if I have like a vlog thing and I'm like, I don't remember what clips are in here and what clips still aren't, usage is a great way to do that. Did anybody else notice that there's an extra thing on the stack of things? This thing? This is a Chromebook, people. I bought a Chromebook. Put a bin into the media pool. Put a bin into the media pool to list. Right click anywhere in the bar and add it to the list. Ramgo, why? It's for a video. It's for a video that's coming out soon. Soon, within the next couple weeks. It's either going to be out this Monday or next Monday. You'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Is there a reason or an advantage on animating titles using Fusion over just animating it edit screen using keyframes? I'm not really interested in learning Fusion. You get more options with Fusion. Keyframes works if you're like panning in from the left or panning in from the right or from the top or the bottom. And that's like that. Keyframes are great for that. And you can do a lot with the text plus element in the edit page as well. But if you want like real good control and a lot of options for what to do with text, Fusion's the best for making like really good titles. I can't stop yawning. And it's not even I'm tired. It's not even that I'm tired. It's because I've been talking so much. I'm back. What did I miss? Apparently, I can't stop yawning now. So, let's see here. Are you going to be having birthday cake? I don't know. I don't know. I might, maybe. Can you punch in using adjustment clips so you don't have to keyframe it every time? Yes. Yes, you can. But you know it's even better than doing it with adjustment clips? The close-up tool in the cut page. That's how I do on my punch-ins. I use the close-up tool in the cut page. Thing's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. 10-minute warning. Yes. I don't think my throat can handle much more than 10 minutes anyway. You guys hear me? It's happening. What flavor do you like most? Chocolate? I like chocolate. As far as cake is concerned, my absolute favorite cake is a chocolate chip cookie cake. That's my favorite. And if they could turn that into a chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich cake, that would just be amazing. That would be amazing. I might have to go mess with the cut page again. Yeah, Matt, I'm actually doing a video. I got a video planned on 2 tools in the cut page that are very, very important to know how to use, actually, especially if you're making YouTube videos, especially if you're making talking head YouTube videos. You can start by editing and analyzing the existing titles and effects in Fusion. Yep, 100%. There's a whole bunch of Fusion titles available in the edit page. Drag one of those onto your timeline, select it, open it up in Fusion, and you can see exactly how it was built. And it's really a great way to learn Fusion. Yeah, mastering the dynamic zoom has been a huge time saver for me too. That's what you were referencing when you said close-up feature. No. The dynamic zooms on the edit page, that's a great tool too. I love that. No, I'm talking about there's actually a close-up button. It's just a button that you use in the cut page, and it adds like a 5-second clip above your like main video track, and it's punched in, and it keeps eye trace in mind and everything. It's super easy to use and super cool, and I use it all the time. It's great. All my punch-ins in my videos are done using that. Dynamic zoom is great. I love dynamic zoom. The best is like using dynamic zoom on a fairly long clip, right? So it's not like you don't really notice that it's happening, but there's just enough camera movement to keep the audience interested and keep them watching. It's a really subtle thing to do. I love doing that. They do have a keyframe editor that drops down when you need it below the track. Click the diamond. Yep. You have a button for that on the speed editor. True. I just don't have a speed editor. Have a nice birthday with your family. Wish you a cookie chip chocolate cake. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Does Resolve have a timeline in the edit page for keyframes like After Effects so you can see where they are and move them? Yeah, just what Jim says. There's a little diamond in the bottom right. Bottom right? Yeah, bottom right of your clip. Click on that. It'll drop down. You can see all your keyframes. I still call that the Ken Burns effect. There you go. I finally found the easy in and out on animations. Why did they hide that? I don't know. Oh, ease in and out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they hid that. Buy a shed for the garden to work from. Still at my place of work waiting to hand over my customer. Dang, man. That's insane. I made an episode on a Cadillac Fleetwood special. Ooh. Jay Lippman, thoughts on speed editors? I don't have one. I do have this guy, though, the Tor box, and that's pretty cool. It's not specific to DaVinci Resolve, so I can use it for a bunch of different programs. But I would like to get my hands on a speed editor at some point. And if I do purchase a speed editor, then you guys can be expecting another DaVinci Resolve Studio giveaway. Easy Ease in Resolve. Wasn't that a rapper? No, it's Easy E. Never mind. Would you use a speed editor? I'd try it out. Yeah, 100%. I think so. I would try a speed editor. I've wanted to try the speed editor. Fine. Wait, where are we? Are you frag? Typo, stupid computer changing what I write. I meant to say ease, where you right click over the keyframe. Yep. Yep. 4 minutes left. So yeah, like I said, I'm working on 2 videos right now. One of them's coming out this Monday. The other one's coming out next Monday. I just don't know which is which. It depends on if I can get approval for one of the videos before I have to upload it. If I can't get it this week, then it'll be next weekend or next week. But either way, I got 2 cool videos coming out. One of them is an interesting NLE review. Not really a review, more of a showcase. It is sponsored, but you guys get to see me trying something for the very, very first time, which is pretty cool. Like, I'm going to be editing in a program that I've never edited in before, and I just kind of film the whole thing. I'm doing my best to cut all the boring bits out, but it is going to be another long one. And then I got a super, super quick DaVinci Resolve tutorial that's going to be coming out as well, which is an audio related tutorial, which I'm excited about. I still have problems with clearing the in and out on the timeline. Control X is the keystroke, but I do that and the clip deletes. I end up going to the top menu almost every time. It's not, no. Clearing the in and out points isn't Control X, it's Alt X. Alt X clears the in and out points. Control X, yeah, Control X is cut, right? Yeah, Control X is to cut the clip out of the timeline. Alt X will clear in and out points. I feel like I would use the speed editor for rough cut through clips, then never use it. That's kind of my feeling on it too. Oh, sorry, meant Alt X. If Alt X is cutting out your clip, that's weird. I don't know why that's doing that. But yeah, I feel like that's what I would end up using the speed editor for as well, is running through and doing the rough cut, cutting out all the segments. But the thing is I use switch take, right? Which actually kind of does that all for me before I even get the clip into Resolve. So I don't know if I would actually use the speed editor. I would probably for more freelance work and for my vlog work, but I don't think I would use it a majority of the videos that I make on this channel. Have a good week, Jay. Hope you enjoy 38. Once you hit 40, it's all downhill. You know, that's what people told me about 30. So I don't know. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I'm still growing up. So I'm not ready for the downhill part. But guys, it is 2:59, so I am going to get out of here. Got some stuff to take care of. Got a call in a couple hours that I have to be ready for, so I got to rest my voice. But thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. Thank you so much for being here and continuing to make Wednesday my favorite day of the week. Keep an eye out for Monday's video. And as always, if you enjoyed this stream, if you got value out of it, make sure you give this stream a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell if you haven't done so already. And if you want to hang out with me, make sure you click the link to the Discord server that's in the description of this stream. And with that, guys, I love you to death, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.